Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Gloom Seekers, episode 11, the very last, which originally aired live on Twitch. Gustavo Garum, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome. Right on. So everyone wants a Seeker's image. People are going to get pissed if I don't have one, so let's start to work on getting some steel so they can get the Seeker's image made, so I don't make anyone upset. It's the last thing I would want to do. Because right now it looks like... Oh, well, it's mostly the drone that's screwing everyone up. And the Jester, thanks for the sub as well. Yeah, this droner is rough. And Jarhead. I like the trickle in. What the heck? Why are we... Okay, again, kitchen. Let's take out the fertilized eggs that we absolutely just murdered for no reason. And keep fertilized eggs somewhere temperature controlled. I'll just put them here for now. I don't have a better idea. But I definitely just killed those eggs. At least we have 4 more. Oh, no, those are ruined by temperature. What do you... Hold on, they're being dumb. Fertilized. Fresh. I don't really know what to do with fertilized rotten. I'll just leave them outside for, like, Marauder to eat. How much overtime am I going to do? I don't know. That's a good question. Man, time has flown. I'll do an hour of overtime if you guys want it. I just have to alert the mistress of the house. And give a puppy treat. Seeing if the fluffy lass wants treats, but she's not in here. How dare you vote no? Hey, it's democracy. It's democracy. Ah, there you are. Come here, girl. There you go. My overtime has been approved by the boss, so I'll hide that poll and update my uptime. It just needs boss approval. Your approval helps, but... No! Roland has recovered and decided to leave. Do we capture her anyway? Yes or no? My feeling is no. It is the nice thing to do when we're supposed to be nice. But we did just patch her up full of our resources, so I don't know. She's also the only other Gloom Seeker other than ourselves that exists in the world, so it's really strange that she wouldn't decide to join us, because it's like, there's no one else. Just you and me, girl. Whatever. She can say or do whatever she wants. I ain't her boss. Yet. Alright, unfortunately, Roland, your presence has been requested by corporate. And, well, we're going to move you to a different hospital, one with more secure accommodations for a person such as yourself. One of the beautiful things here is I don't have to convert her. She's already a Gloom Seeker, like we are. All I have to do is just be like, hey, join us. And she'd be like, all right. So we'll work on that. I should re-forbid that. Where's my meals, Sandacan? I put a neuroformer in you. That doesn't mean you're exempt from doing your work. Will she have any permanent damage? No. She'll forgive us. She'll forgive us. But seriously, no. It won't be a problem. All right, so the psychic drone finally ended. Talos will no longer lose her mind. That was a rough one. We are not quite yet done putting everything back together after the big incursion of bugs. But what I really love about the incursion of bugs is the fact that we keep getting insect meat for real, because insect meat is something that we like, and I'm going to purposely make all of my meals out of insect meat only as long as we have insects. Yes, we have solved our power problems. Now we have power excess. Now all I need is battery. So let's put some battery banks in here. Let me just ghost in some additional chem fuel because eventually we're going to expand upon it. So let's say eventually we get 8 generators. I'm going to run the power down here, which means that this chem fuel has to go away from the wall. And then I will put battery banks here. So I'll have power switches here and here, and put the battery banks in this area. Like that. Wow, that is a really weird tag there. How do I find the new content? I love it. I'm also a bit of a fanboy of RimWorld stuff, so it's not exactly fair to ask me, because like it would be very strange for me not to like additional RimWorld content. With that said, there are some bugs that I don't love, and there are some changes that I would make, but I have very, very few complaints. All right, let's get these things before. Oh god, they're gonna spoil so fast. Don't even drop the meat. Just run. Run, run, run. I took too much of my sweet time. And I also know that I owe you all a complex... Oh, it rotted while I'm carrying it. Boo. I know I took too long to... What are you butchering up here? No, forget that. Suspend. This butcher is going to be for insects only. Don't waste your time with anything else. And just to clean up the base a little bit, I'm going to put rotted animals out here. But not humans. I don't want to carry the humans. At some point, I'll get a Molotov and run around the map and just, like, torch all the humans. Alright, so these should be closed because it's cold out. So we retain our heat. Seeker image desired. What did I just... Oh, come on! That's not fair! Seriously? So I think the problem here is... Okay, again with the bugs. Auto repair or auto replace put a generic ideogram here and not like a faction specific one. So then I did my due diligence and I rebuilt it, and it was like, ha ha, it didn't count. Dang. Lame. But oh well, whatever, it happens. Things to get worked out. So I spent all that time, all the 400 something work time to replace the image only for it to not count. Hey, moderators, if you're here, could you make a mental note of that in the moderator channel for me to report as a bug? Please and thank you. Chickadees! So, raffle time. We have got 4 extra chickens. Chick 1. Chick 3. I'm just gonna give them generic names for now so I don't misplace them. Where's Chick? Oh, here you are. God, you're barely visible. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. So, again, this is open to literally everybody. All you gotta do is type in the chat. Users, regulars, whoever you are. Type in the chat and you're eligible for chickens. And looking at the clock, let's say 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and you get a chicken that I will not lift a finger to make sure it doesn't die. I'm just being honest here. The advantage of eggs to my colony is basically nil, because I'm all about the insect meat. What is wrong with you, Sando? I know you're... Okay, I'm gonna lower his side focus. One of the problems I'm gonna have here is he's the only cook. I might want Tack to start working on cooking, because it's gonna be really hard for him to focus his side focus. What I could do, now that I think about it, is try to get better beds so that we sleep less and do sleep accelerators. But I owe you a, before I even think about that, I owe you all a complex raid. So I'm gonna raid this ancient complex to my northwest, next opportunity that I get here. So who's gonna go? Sando, Natha, and I want to send Zank, but she has a peg leg. Hills is a jogger, but she is terrible at shooting. But most of these complexes haven't had combat, so I guess Bobberton. It has to be Bobberton. What am I even thinking? So it'll be Bobberton. Because she has to hack, and this time I'm gonna bring my my fire foamers. I do want to make at least a few batteries first, but I will be going there in like a day or two, soon. TM. Flat screen TVs are now done. Next research. So our choices here. Brain wiring. If we want pain stoppers. Neural supercharger. If we want faster learning. Biosculpting. I'm not going to do biosculpting. No one's old enough to really require it. Fabrication. For advanced components. Multi-barrel weapons, or gun turrets. Thrumblehorn is one of your favorite weapons for melee. We have a preference for Ultratech over you know, Neolithic, so that would piss everyone off. Just speaking truth here. Also, Thrumblehorns aren't that strong. They're strong, but they're not like God's gift to melee weapons. They're equivalent to like a plasteel knife, approximately. It's not that great. Like a steel gladius of higher quality is about as good. Can you just start rituals whenever? Yes. Like I could, you know, if it's not on cooldown. So if I try to start a Gloom 8th right now, which is my social festival, I do have a penalty. I could start an execution of Roland right now. I could also make a summoning effigy and burn it. Or I could start a ritual for a lantern outside. So yeah, I could do any rituals whenever. All right, let's get fabrication. And there's a huge variety of rituals that you can undertake. Oh yes, grow baby, grow. Deep drilling would be a dual purpose. Yeah, I agree. I'll include it next time. Deep drilling would be pretty handy. And Maker's problem. He's begging to join, but he's unwilling to say what is following him. And I also have this cold snap. So let me vote on this cold snap because it's older. Cold snap, yes or no? So Eltec shirt could be for Sandakin. Low shield packs I don't really care for, but the marble slab double bed. We're not ascetics. We don't believe in pain. That is something that you want when you believe pain. Because it hurts you as you sleep or whatever. Or a great work bow and goodwill. I would probably go for the shirt, but it's up to you whether we want a cold snap or not. We are, however, heading into the winter, and a cold snap would probably make it tougher to keep the chicks and also kill all but the heal root. And it looks to be a no, but I'll leave that out for a minute. And then Mocker's problem. He is a 18-year-old with one hell of a mutton chop on him, and he's a herder. And he's asking for charity. Expires in 7 hours. All right, I'm going to leave this up just one more minute, so quickly vote if you haven't already. Roland. I'm going to leave her for now, undisturbed. Let's get these heaters back on. Making sure the caves are warm enough for everybody. And I'm going to super haul because we have a lot of components out there that we haven't used yet. Okay, so no will be the deal. And I'm going to pause because there's not going to be enough time for Maka's problem. So we can either help or turn him away. Are those mushrooms killing my Nutrifungus? I don't know. That's a good question. It might be hurting the Nutrifungus, but pretty quickly we will sow over it. So it's not fatally a problem. All right. Looks overwhelmingly like help is going to be the thing we do. So there we go. Mocker is going to join us. This also adds a demand for additional beds, which I currently can't supply. I don't want to start bedrooms here. So I'm going to put a bed in this area. I mean, it sucks, but I'm going to put a bed in this area and then not clog up the sort of like close proximity to the base with bedrooms. And then we'll have to think about like nesting bedrooms in other areas as well. All right, Mocker joins. A bisexual psychopath. Brawler, no doubt, and decent with meds. Should we keep Mocker? He is not of our ideology. He is of the Dim Forest, a supremacist, tree-connected darkness. So similar because he worships darkness, but not that similar. Which means that he came from the Savage Tribe, the White Cat Margot, who's been the ones raiding us a lot. So maybe he's fleeing from them. I don't know. Just a guess. But whether or not we keep him is sort of up to you. It looks, wow, pretty even. Not a terrible fighter. Ooh, that changes the scenario. So he has a right leg gunshot wound and chemical damage to his kidney and a psychite addiction. It's not a terrible one, but definitely not nothing. If that changes anything, I'm not sure. I think that you can re-vote if you've already voted and you want to change your vote. Not 100% sure about that. What is his focus types? Because he's a psychopath, he would have morbid and art. Or natural morbid. Oh, he's tribal. I didn't realize that. I guess he has a tribal background. Yeah, of a herder. So hypothetically, he could prey at the anima tree, but I'm not going to be anima treeing this series. So he's also tribal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh that poll because I've explained what he is and who he is a little bit better. And then you can, make your determinations again. I know I'm making you vote twice, but now that you understand that he's a drug addict with a bum leg and maybe one good kidney, who's a tribal of a different ideology, you're making more of an informed decision. If you still want him, that's totally fine. Keep in mind, however, if you just want him for the sake of potentially adding a new person, we have a ritual for that. For 80 wood, I can build a summoning effigy, and we can summon potential recruits to us if the effigy goes well. So that could always be something that we do instead or in lieu. And the summoning effigy, when summoned, it actually will cause them to be of your ethos when they arrive. So there's that added benefit as well. They will always be of your ideology, I think. I'm pretty 99% sure it works that way. If you have a ritual that summons people. Yep, it is same ideology. Okay. All right. So yeah, your thoughts is no. Oh yeah, you really do have a drug problem. You grabbed all my. Maybe that's your psychite tea. I'm not even sure. Well, either way, my good man, you're going to be escorted out. We don't want you here, I guess, by small margin. Oh, and you were fleeing from an infestation that unfortunately I just sped up time. Great, so you brought ruin to my house. And I was time accelerated, so that's kind of a problem. All right, you be gone. And everybody else, I want you outside and then here. And I'll try to micromanage them a little bit better. This is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, God, this is a big infestation. How many hives? 18? No, I clicked the wrong thing. This is a 14 hive infestation, so it's about 3 times larger than the infestations previously. Yep. Don't eat my stuff. All right, so wait for everybody else. In fact, get these mortars out of the way because they're blocking us. Eric. And everybody gather around. Could have let him fight the bugs as penance. I coulda. Didn't. Definitely coulda. Roland's like, I'm in danger. You sure are, Roland. You sure are. So is this chick, though. Oh, speaking of which, Mia, you're gonna be chick number 1. Let me name them real quick so that when they die, the recipient can feel bad. Number 2 is Senhi. Is this fair to you? Probably not. But number 3 is Brutal Butt Slap. I'm just gonna call the chick Brutal B. For short. That is a strange name you got there. And number 4 is Rob. Okay, cool. Whoa! I ain't ready yet. No, Eric, stop. Gotta rally my forces before venturing forth. Oh, they are... So they're getting pissed, but they don't really know how to get to me, which is funny. Who's missing? Talos? Alright, Talos will catch up with her little machine pistol. That's not a big deal. Sedekin, you are the man of the hour with your big assault rifle. Alright, now they're aggro, and they're absolutely gonna wreck everything. Alright, let's back up. Senhi, I advise you take cover. So one of the weaknesses of the updates to farm animals is they don't really listen to anything anymore. So my chickens are just going forth. Oh, look at how they're smashing everything. It makes me think that I want to super freeze my base to -17 to avoid future frost. Sorry, Talos, your owner left, so I've left you high and dry. All right, let me keep backing up. Oh god, that's a lot chasing me. And I can hear them going full ape inside. Full insect. Eric, you're pretty armored. You're gonna stand your ground. Talos is losing some body parts right now. Shoot faster. All right, so Talos is downed. 6-hour timer. Eric is downed. Definitely getting overwhelmed by this swarm. And not having having turrets not voted on yet, makes this much harder. Fortunately, we are fighting at night for a little bit of an advantage, but it's not, not much of one. All right, let's break the... Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Brutal B is on fire. All right, this is forced open. Lure to a choke point and stun in the door. What even just happened? Look at that explosion. That's good. Sand, move. All for some idiot that we banished. Yeah, it is sort of a case in point of like, be careful who you offer shelter. So Brutal B is dead because everything is on fire. Luckily, they did break the door, so nothing is getting superheated at least, which is like small victories, I guess. But it happens. All right, Sand. Let's use our side casting to slow them down a little bit. Sky Collective, thanks for the resub. It's been a full year, hasn't it? There goes the other. Even though I have Fire Foam researched. And my research room. I liked you, research room. All right, at this point, Hills, you are going to try to stabilize while everyone else fights. Talos with 5, 5, 3, so 3 is going to be quick. All right, moving up. Anyone else inclined for medicine? No. It's Hills or bust. Okay. Yep, we're not going on an expedition. That's the, that's the RimWorld way. Hi, Marauder. is you play the hand that you're dealt. All right, 12 hours, that's good enough. Let's go to Zach. Pick up herbal. Pick up herbal. Why does it take you so long to pick it up? Dear Lord. Tend? Who still has the bolty? Natha? Natha, switch to this machine pistol. Oh, the incendiary shells. Hey, Fire Foam, could you go kablamo first? It'd be like super useful if you did. No. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. All right, Sand is having a hard time getting away from them. He also got flagged by... Oh, that's an enemy's. Never mind. All right, we gotta back up. We are getting outnumbered, overwhelmed. Somehow they've ignored hills. Let's see about... So Zach, 4 hours. Eric, 4 hours. So we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Sando is not leaving here. Not without some serious help. I'm running out of help here. Alright, what is Zach at now? 7. Oh, but Hills is getting attacked. And unfortunately, Hills is one of the ones that have, like, extraordinarily good weapons, so that's kind of unfortunate to have out of play. And it's becoming daytime, so we're at least moving a little faster, but we're losing our combat bonus, which is another sadness. So you're gonna... And it's Rainy Thunderstorm, which also hurts accuracy, but doesn't do anything to bugs. And I walked Bobberton into a corner. And Hills is now going to go down. So Eric is definitely going to die. Talos and Zach, I'm not sure. Hills, I'm not sure. Tack, if you could actually hit something with your giant buckshot, that'd be phenomenally helpful. So was the recruit worth it? I'm going to go with no. Please, Natha, please. If there was ever a time not to miss 100% of your shots, it would be now. Bobber is apparently fast enough to break from this group, so let me continue breaking from their group and trying to rally. Sando just got back up, which is terrible news, because he's honestly just going to get shredded. Alright, let's take a look at Zach, 6 hours, Eric, 3 hours, Hills, 5 hours, Talos 10. Alright, Bobber, come on up. They're right next to you. Side of a barn. Oh, Lord. Alright, I'm getting stuck because of the deep water. I have to go around. Alright, you. Help. And around. Alright, so once I manage these three, our base is still completely full. And somehow or another, Roland is none the wiser. Sando is downed. 2-hour timer. Probably not going to be able to rescue. Let's see if we can't go more into the dark. I don't know if dipping into the dark is going to help our accuracy, but given that we're missing 100%, it really couldn't hurt. Natha, Bob, Tack. Split up. Okay. And they're resetting. Yeah, if you, I mean, I've been leaving it up to my chat on what research I get, and turrets just have never won. So, with no sidecast, basically, and no turrets. You know, there's only primitive weapons to fight. Hills is up. Tend yourself, girl. Tend yourself with the industrial meds. Try again. Okay. You seems to be too dumb to pick that up. Okay. Man, maybe you live. Nope, she's downed. Just enough consciousness to do nothing. So of my remaining 3, we'll do some self-tending once this is over, because it's just going to be, you know, damage control. It is interesting that the ones wearing purple seem to have lived. Wasn't done on purpose, but noted. All right, let's try to cut through the wall here so we gain access to these people without having to fight too many bugs. Because our bleed out timers are non-existent in 19 hours, so there's still time. So get to that wall, and we're gonna try to get to, probably not Sando. Oh, 0 seconds. Well, that's not gonna happen. Talos and Sando. No, Sando's probably a foregone. How did it start? How? Okay, the chickens are having, well, the birds and the bees are happening upon my body. I don't think I like that. Alright, wall. Sando's dead. So... Tend, and Bobberton stand guard. These bugs are going to want a piece. Oh, they're already chasing me. Oh, God. So many bullets. So few hits. Okay, I can't stand here. What I could try to do is carry them out. But I was not able to snag Hills. And Tack here stopped. I don't know why. I had her moving. Alright, let me grab Talos and bust a groove. Yeah, Tack got overwhelmed. She's not gonna make it. And Bobberton can't even melee a Scarab. Natha, move! Nope, we're going down. Then the question is, where do we go from here? A previous autosave, or something anew? Given the time I have on the clock, new wouldn't be terrible, but come on, help. These accuracies are killing me. $500 shots, never gonna hit. Yeah, I will say, so talking about the balance of this game, I will say that some of the precepts aren't balanced really well at all, and because they are additive, one of the issues that you have is you have all the penalties fighting in the light despite a rainy thunderstorm where there really isn't bright light, which is weird. And then you have all the penalties of the rainy thunderstorm, and they combine to a basically you can't fight in rain outside. Like, I shot these things hundreds of times and hit like 1 every 15 shots, 1 every 20 shots. It's just too absurd. What's the counter? The counter is what, like melee only? But even if you do melee only, you still have a massive melee penalty during the day, right? So it is this like no-win scenario if you have any sort of light or storm. Just the way it is, I suppose. The way that they meant for it to be designed. But it does make it somewhat unwinnable, yeah. So there we go. Everybody down. And then we have a man in purple. Bloodlust neurotic. We'll see what we can do. So, I will ask you this. Poll has been started. This guy has a medicine of 2. Nice. Yeah, he's not going to be able to med anyone. He's too slow. Natha's wounds was mostly just one giant wound, so it might be possible. It's that head wound. Why is time slowing down? Oh, there we go. Nope, time keeps slowing down randomly, but I'm not being targeted by anything, so that's weird. Oh, it's Marauder. Marauder's last stand over there. Amputate the head. So many eulogies. And my pets are starting to free themselves. Makes sense. All right. You officially saved no one, despite the fact that that's the only thing I had you do. Because I don't think Bobberton's going to survive here. And now the bugs are even going after pets. No holds barred at this point. 1 second, 0 seconds. Good job, Man in Black. Despite no resistance, you managed to save no one. Killed a chicken. Alright, we are Bloodlust Neurotic. Okay. I'm curious about the accuracy. Now it's nighttime, so it should be a little bit more in my favor. This is Talos' brother? Yes, so it is. Good noticing that. And he managed to let Talos down fatally. Bouncing right off that scarab. Alright, if we analyze shot... Okay, we have an 80% chance to hit the big one. A 33 for the small one. I shoot in bursts of 3, so 1 burst of per shotgun should hit the scarab. The big one definitely soaked it up. Why are you guilty? Okay, that's weird. I don't even know why Pablo would be considered guilty. That's a dead end. Oh, you are stuck in a dead end now. It'd be funny if it was just like, execute guilty colonist. It's like, and go kill yourself. Beating a dead horse now? I couldn't agree more. So what I'm going to do is call this the end. I'm going to see what save scums there are, because I do have a list of autosaves. There should be one before offering Macher his... So he was definitely a poisoned gift. He was a Trojan horse. Yeah, so there's obviously saves before Macher. Even this one should be a save before Macher. J-Dog, thanks for the bits. And, you know, what I could ultimately do is is end it, and then I suppose what I'll do is I'll have all of chat polled, rather than just the people present now, for what to go forward. I don't mind making a new ideology and going that route, exploring some of the other content, or even picking it up. So here, what I'll do. This is mid-combat. Mid-combat. And this is pre-combat. This one. Right, buddy? The result of that poll was very clear. 1,300 people voted, and 77% selected that I should start a new ideology. So this brings about the end of the Gloom Seekers. If you have any feedback for me about the Gloom Seekers, let me know in the comments below. Keeping in mind, of course, that this series has since ended. If you want to take part in polls in the future, Rhadamant.com has announcements and a link to Discord. And if you hop on Discord, you can sign up for announcements and notifications there as well. That is absolutely the best way to take part in all of these polls. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to catch you all in a new episode in a different series or a live stream. Farewell.